Hello and welcome to day 31 of the CoronaBLOG, May the 1st. My name is Brophy. Here's some background information and what I currently do. Interviews around the world. We're carrying on with our series of interviews with people in different countries. Today's country is Israel. We're going to look at the current situation and the help to business and families. Israel. The Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu. Okay, he's a very famous, well-known politician all over the world. He's been Prime Minister since 2009. But the coronavirus, like one or two other political leaders, has possibly saved his political career. Before the outbreak of the virus, he had a problem with forming a majority government and he was under investigation. Israel entered the lockdown very early and has had very few deaths, has been quite successful. But there have been some protests against the government. Quite interestingly here, we can see a photo of the protest, and it's possibly the first socially distanced protest in the world. We're going to ask some questions. We're going to ask name and occupation, whereabouts in Israel, financial assistance to companies, to self-employed people, families. Has the money promised actually arrived? And what one or two things would she like to do when the lockdown is over? Okay, and so here we are. And can you tell me your name and what you do for a living, please?
My name is Aline Shuli. I am a manager of network for car windshield.
Okay, and whereabouts in Israel do you live?
I live in Haifa. It's in the middle of Israel.
Okay, so can you tell me what the government is doing to help the economy? So let's look at companies first. What is the government doing to help companies?
Not much. Here we have some trouble with the government. There's a lot of strike right now from the employee to demand some help from the government. So until now, the government gave 3 months of expansion from the paying of the tax for the municipality. And they put some owns for the employee. It's under the government guarantee. And that's it for right now. So until yesterday, we were struggling to ask for help from the government for the employees.
Okay, so, and for self-employed people, is there any help for self-employed people?
For the small one, a very small employee, they give 1,500 euro for each, but it's a very small group of employee.
Okay, is that one time only or is that every month?
No, it's one time. It was for the March and now they are looking forward for another one, but there's nothing until now.
Okay, so, and for families, is there any help for families?
The families get some 125 euro each for the sons, for the children. They give it for a Passover and that's it. And they get the money after 3 or 4 weeks from March.
So my question there is, this is what the government has promised. Have people actually received the cash yet?
The family, yes. The employees, some off, and the most, nothing.
Okay, this seems to be the same in every country.
Yeah.
And a lot of promises, but the cash is very slow in coming.
Yeah.
And a final question on a personal level. I understand that the lockdown in Israel is not as strict as other countries, especially not as strict as in Italy. But when the partial lockdown you have, when it finishes, what one or two things are you personally looking forward to doing the most?
Well, I am looking forward to go to the sea. We have a very nice sea here in Haifa. I'm looking forward to visit it. Until now, we are forbidden to go.
Okay, and when do you think it will be possible to go to the sea?
Well, we are looking forward another 2 weeks. There's going to be more insurance for going out. So we are looking forward another 2 weeks to see it.
Okay. Thank you very much and good luck with the
Welcome.
future. Thank you.
Thank
Bye-bye.
you. Bye-bye.
So, Aline is the manager of a business network in Haifa, which is in the third biggest city in Israel. Companies have been promised not so much financial assistance, 1 month of assistance, and they are looking to extend that. Self-employed people, again, have been offered assistance for 1 month only in March over the Passover, and that's going to be extended, possibly. Families have received the great sum of €125 per child. Unfortunately, very little of this cash has arrived. What one or two things? Well, the lockdown in Israel is not as strict as in other countries and certainly not as strict as in Italy. But the one thing she wants to do is go to the beach. So Israel, 8.8 million, population of 8.8 million. The number of active cases is already declining. Here we can see very clearly that Israel is on the right path. Okay. Today, we've looked at Israel, the Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu. We've had an interview with Aline, manager of a business network, and we've seen the reduction of active cases in Israel. Thank you very much. See you all tomorrow.